So we're at Innerleithen today and doing some uplifts with the Nukeproof guys. I've jumped on the Reactor for a couple of runs today. So it's my first kind of day doing uplifts on this. I had a little shot yesterday at Glentress. I just thought it would be good to kind of show everyone a bit about this bike if you haven't already. So this is a new trail bike from Nukeproof. It's their first fully carbon bike, so front end and all the rear end, seat stays, chain stays, that's all carbon, so a bit different to the Mega. It's an aggressive trail bike, so what's nice about it is the rail and trail mode. Obviously doing uplifts today, so that's on rail, which drops the BB slightly, slackens it off and just gives it a bit more of an aggressive feel. Looking at this bike, it's the Nukeproof RS, so it's got a bit more travel, 160 forks and 140mm on the rear. If you go 29, which is an option, then there's a little bit less travel, 130 on the rear. I'm going to head up Innerleithen, do a few runs in the downhill tracks, just see how it handles. We'll get on the trail now. Oh, she rails!
Anyone smell me drink?
Hey boy.
Yeah, it fucking didn't work the first time.
Come on. Look at it.
Hey up, go!
Yes, run and start, love it. Well, gotta say that bike was running pretty good behind Keelan. Definitely some of the sort of steeper corners you could see Keelan just got away. He's flat out though, so not surprised. Yeah, nice aggressive bike, so we'll get down to the bottom and do another couple of runs. Oh, you do? This is a little bit tighter and wetter than the last track. This is so good! Oh! It's good that, isn't it? Reactor's handling that lovely. All those tight turns, just like flicking around it really nicely. Easy almost. Oh! Trying to avoid the puddles. Yeah, boy! No bother. Oh. I'm just going to switch over from the Reactor to the Mega 20 9-inch 2020 bike, so it's got a slightly changed suspension path, so it doesn't have that sort of soft point just through the sag, so that's going to be good to try. It'll be quite nice to ride a clean bike as well. Look at it!
Ready for something steep, eh? Huh? Ready for something steep, eh? You steep this one? I know.
Definitely plows a bit more this bike. Oh! Since I got the bike on muddy, I'll just talk you through a couple of changes to the Mega for next year. So there's medium size, so that's now 455 reach on the top, so kind of sits in a little bit nicer, certainly for myself who's 5'8", so I'll probably end up running this size next year. On the rear there's 160mm, and then on this version, the RS, massive 180mm fork up front, so an absolute plower. Certainly the difference between the Reactor and this on those trails is just, I guess the Mega is more planted, doesn't bounce around as much, but certainly that 29er does struggle a bit more in the tight turns of inner lead-in, but it pushes on a bit more when it opens up, unlike the Reactor, which could get a little bit of kick, especially when you're on the braking coming into the turns. So I guess it's horses for courses, and yeah, enjoying riding both and trying the 29er as well here, so maybe jump on that for racing next year.